Okay, guys, this is Dan Nguyen again. Let's go back. It's Tuesday, November 29th, in the morning. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through my stock list, penny stock list, and see if there's any trades today. I have enough in my account. I just sold the two trades yesterday, so I have room to buy two more. Let's check the financial markets first. We'll go to Yahoo Finance here and take a look. And you can see it's early in the morning. Stocks took a quick dip, the Dow and the S&P, and then it's positive again. Looks like it's gonna continue its uptrend that's been getting since the election last week. So now we're gonna go over to stockcharts.com. I'm logged into my account right here. If I go to my members chart list, on the last video I showed you the three criteria I used to screen for new penny stocks, and then put them into the watch list. So I have a pennies watch list right here. There's about 25 of them, and we'll go right on in here. Today we're gonna go through the list and look for look at the technical analysis and the price action, and that's gonna help us determine if there's any buy signals for today. So we're just gonna jump right on in here. The first one on the watch list is Axis. Again, I've arranged the list to sort the stocks so that the cheapest ones show first, because I always put priority to the lower price stock. After that, we look for stability. This is a scatter plot here. Shows how popular the stock is relative to other stocks in its class. So you want this scatter plot to be above 70 to show that it's a popular stock. And then there's the price here, and then the moving average. Again, we want the price to be staying above this blue line, which is the 50-day moving average. And then so those are the three criteria: the scatter plot above 70, the price staying above the moving average, and then the price of the stock also. We're dealing with penny stock, so less than $10 for sure. So these are the three criteria I used to put these stocks on this list. So from this point on, when we're looking for buy signals, we're going to go through the list, and now we're going to go to technical analysis, which is these lines right here. Okay. You want to catch the bottom of a swing, and mainly use stochastics to catch the bottom. So with this stock here, this is a bottom, this could be a bottom, this is a good bottom, this is a good bottom. So you want to catch the bottom of the swing, go to the top of the swing. So if you look at the price at the bottom of the swing is here, top of the swing would be somewhere around here. This is what you would get out. So this stock I didn't buy yet, I'm just watching it. But this is not a good stock to buy because it's at the top of the swing. So let's move on to the next one. Again, this is the top of the swing. I bought this one here. I got a 9.5% gain on this one, but I missed this one because it was side trending for a while and I didn't want to get in. It's now strong again, but we missed that jump already. And you can see the stochastic, these things are starting to come down. So it's not a good place to go into the trade. You want to wait for it to come down to the next bottom, like here and here. This is where you want to catch the swing. Okay, so that one won't work right now. Next is Luna. I caught this swing going from here to here, which I got in right about here somewhere, and it went up to the top of the swing, and then I got out for a 9.7% gain. But this one I just got out of last week. It's not yet time to get back in, so let's just move on. Now this one is just gold. Gold took a hit when stock starts rallying again. Usually runs in reverse. Stocks. So for this week since the election, stocks have been hot. So gold hasn't been hot. What we're gonna look for is it was hot before, in the scatter plot and took a dive. So I put the red arrow, but see, it's breaking through the red arrow. Here there's a downtrend. Here it broke the top line of the trend as it broke up here. So this is a sign that it may become bullish again, right? I did catch one of the upswing here for an 8.3% gain here, profit, and then I got out at the top. So you can see here is where at the bottom, I saw the bottom here and I got in right when the price confirmed 2 days of jumping up. I got in, and then at the top would be somewhere around here, and I see things starting to come around. You know, it went a little bit further, but I was happy to get the top here because I wasn't sure if it was going to breach this downtrend at the top right here. It's close enough. I got out for 8.3% gain, and then it went back down. Great. So here you can see if this bottoms out, you know, this is squiggling, it's trying to go back up. This is already bottomed out, it's already gone back up. So if this goes back up, then this means this is the new bottom. And you can see this bottom, if you compare the two bottoms here, this bottom is higher than this bottom. This bottom is about 2.2, this bottom is about 2.3. So when you have a higher low, that's also an indication that the stock may be moving up. Okay, and then you have breaking of the trend line here where you put a line through all the tops, and this top here broke that trend, so another sign that it may be going up. And you look at the stochastics, it looks like it's trying to cross. The MACD is about to pop through the middle, so this might be a good trade for today. When the MACD crosses, it carries a lot of momentum with it. If you look back here, say when the MACD crossed down here, see, look what happened to price. And it went down, but look what happened when it swung back up. When the MACD crossed up here, look at the price, jumped, right? And then when it finally crossed down again, look at what happened with the price. See, a couple of small crossing here, but yeah, again, when it crossed up here, look at what happened to the price. So, and then again down here, when it crossed here, look at what happened to the price. So it's about to cross up, it looks like. So this would be a good trade. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to put in my trade. Okay, so I just put in my trade. Now I'm just going to annotate it here on stock charts so I have a record of my trade. So Robinhood is what the software I was using. Buy at I got it at 243. And put in my arrow. As for the next trade, I didn't put in my stop loss yet. And then what I like to do, this is my own trick with stock charts. I actually would change the name of the stock so that it I remove the number. That way it places all of my trades at the front of the list, which is a period because stock charts will sort the punctuations before the numbers. And so now it moves it out of the list and to the top for me. And then later I'm just going to grab all of the the new trades from the list and move it to my current trade list. And that's how I move the stocks between my watch list and my current trade list. You're not going to see the current trade list on this video. I'll go back, I'll go over that on a different video next time. Okay. And so let's go back to view them all again. So access, yeah, this is the top of the list, so we're not gonna buy that one. I can buy one more stock, so that's what we're doing right now. IDN, this is the top of its swing. We're not gonna buy anything at the top of its swing. This one I bought last time, Luna, and I came out of that one already. It's not time to get back in yet. This one I just also PIP. I got 2 trades out of this one so far. 10.8% gain and a 3.2% gain. This is again at the top of its swing. You can see that, or the stochastics. So it's not a good time to get in this one. ARC. Yeah, also very good stock just recently, but this is also at the top of its swing on a stochastics, so not a good time to get in. This one is actually on its way down from its top, so you can see that, so it's not a good time to get in. You wait for that to go on and go down to the bottom where you see the bottoms here. Okay, that's when you would get in. Okay, let's move on. This one is dropping. Was an uptrend. This is cloud. Um, and then it's on its way down. I drew this line to remind me that this may be a new downtrend because this low is lower than this low, so that tells me to kind of stay away and kind of watch it, even though it's hitting a bottom. You know, you're like, oh my gosh, it's hitting a bottom and it's a big trend, so hop on in, right? But look at this low is lower than this low, whereas this low was higher than this low, so this is an uptrend, right? But then the last lows were lower, so this may be a downtrend, so stay out of this one for now. This one, XFO, it's still going on a downtrend. You know, it's got tops here, downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. It's not at a low point on the stochastic, so not a time to get in. Just kind of watch them. It's kind of hanging around, dropping a little bit. This one's at the top of the swing, so you're not gonna get in on that one. Let's go on to the next page. This one is also coming down. We caught two good trades on this one. This swing right here, I caught right here from this low to this high for an 18.5% gain. It actually stopped itself out when it hit this red line here. This one I got in at 477. I got out at 5.3 for another 11.1% gain. I caught that on this swing bottom to the top, and now it's coming down, so it's not a good time to get out on this one. This one actually may actually gotta be careful because let me fix this one. This was an uptrend, right? You draw a line across the tops, but this top, this is a top, this is a top on stochastics. You can see these are tops, but this top is lower than this top, so I gotta warn myself. I'm gonna shorten this one because that trend is over. Now I see maybe a beginning of a downtrend, so that would tell me maybe to stay away from even the next low. We'll see. If the next low is higher than this low, then actually it will be a wedge pattern, and I stay out of that one too. Okay, we can remove this line now. That was my previous stop loss. Let's see what else. So this price pattern here, where you have a higher high, and then a lower high, we call this a head and shoulder. So this one of the patterns in price action methodologies. Price action means you're just watching the price, and whatever pattern it makes, you make your trade decisions on that. So I use a combination of price action, and then the bottom here is stochastics. Technical analysis. So I use a combination of the price action, head and shoulders, which is a negative, a bearish pattern, and then I use stochastics here and the other technical analysis here to determine if I get in or get out of a trade. So this is bearish to me at this point. If it confirms to be bearish, I might actually remove it from my watch list, and so I only have to screen through bullish stocks each morning. So let's save this and move on. So I can buy one more stock, and I'm still searching. This one, it doesn't have a scatter plot to tell me if it's a popular stock, so that's already lost one of the criteria that I'm looking for. The other thing is it's no longer in a uptrend. It's got on price action, you got a negative signal. This one where it goes up here, kind of to the red line, bounce back down, goes back up, hit again. That's a double top. Goes down, goes back, hit again. That's a triple top. So double tops and triple tops are actually bearish signals, and you can see what happened afterwards. it did go down. Also, you draw in, see that? You draw a line across the bottoms, it's pointing down. So this is now down. So I would not even consider this guy next time. Save that arrow there. I'm actually going to, when I put a number in front of my list, it's gonna sort it on my watch list, so I can screen the lower price ones first. But this one is now on a downtrend, so I'm just gonna remove it from my sorting order. I'm actually gonna just put an X so that it goes on alphabetically at the end of my list, and then once in a while I'll go through all the X's and see if any of the negative ones are turning positive again. Then I put the number back in to put it back on my list. So that's how I go through my list quickly each morning. Okay, so this one will be taken out of order and put it at the end of the list next time because it's in a downtrend. And go back to my list and continue. Next. So AVH. Again, I don't have a scatter plot to tell me if it's a popular stock. It probably doesn't qualify to be on it yet. But you can see an uptrend. Trend may be weakening because this high is not going all the way to the trend line, but it is still higher than the previous high, so it's still an uptrend. So I might still consider getting in even without the scatter plot because there's a pretty strong uptrend. But so you can see it had its top, it's coming down, it's not done. When it's done, you're going to see this kind of smooth turning around. It looks like it's still heading down. So the bottom might be at this moving average, or it might be at this trend line here. So let me just extend that trend line. So I can have it, so I can see if this thing bounces off of that later. Okay. So it's not done. It's not a good time to get in yet. Let's move on. Court. This very popular stock, stochastic, scatter plot, it's 89, 88.9. A strong pattern staying above the blue line, so that's all good. I put it on the list. You can see I can put it on him on the list at $6, in the $6 range. Now he's at an $8 range, so he's gained a lot. But it's hit its high here. It's hit its high. It's coming down. Its price is coming down. It's not at the bottom yet. You want to wait for, probably it might hit this blue line. That's the next bottom. That's when you would get in, and you want to confirm that with the bottom on the stochastics. So this guy's not ready. Let's move on. MT, still uptrend. This guy is still at the top. You don't want to get in on a top. So the bottom would be here. Gosh, imagine if you got this guy here. Look at that. You could have gone in at 5.5. Now it's at 7.6. So move on. This guy is also at his top. At the top here of the swing. So not the right time for you. CRBP. I got this guy as he was bouncing off his bottom here, and I got him got out at the top here, from here to here. I caught about the middle third of the swing. Total swing from bottom to top is here. I'm usually happy with catching the middle third because it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick the bottom, it's hard to pick the top. You don't want to be the way the bottom and jump in because you want confirmation. Confirmation is here when the volume blips up and the price jumps up. That's a confirmation, and you can see the stochastics crossing, the CCI crossing, the MACD crossing, and then I was able to catch it when the MACD crosses. I could have gone out here, but again, you don't know it's going to be a top at that time. You don't want to get out and leave some money on the table. So this looks like it was going to have some more room to grow. So I stayed on, but then it dropped. So when it dropped to here, I saw this signal right here, stochastics crossing down. So it was a good time to get out, and it just kind of hovered where I got out anyways. So I didn't really lose much. I got in at 565. I sold it at 745 for a profit of 31.8%. And look at this trade. It only took 1 boxes a week, right? 1.5 weeks to get in. 1.5 weeks, and I got a 31% gain on that one. Not bad, right? But right now it's at the top of its swing. You're not going to be able to get much out of this one. This one, no scatter plot. It looks like it's on an uptrend above the blue line. I already missed the bottom, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe looking kind of weak now. Doesn't look too hot. I'll wait on this one. It may cross, MACD might cross, but I'm not too convinced it's gonna get much higher, because this bottom is actually, yeah, oh, I don't know. There's this bottom and this bottom. Let's compare the two bottoms. This bottom is still higher than this bottom, so it's still an uptrend. But so for some reason this uptrend right here looks a bit weaker than these guys here. See, just look at the slope. It may be a weakening stock. I'll hold off on that one. Okay, well, we're getting up to the $9-10 range. Well, this is a $7 because it dropped. So again, this might be a weak stock. It was an uptrend. It was a strong stock here. It kind of leveled off. With the trending. So it might be an early sign that this one might be getting weak. Okay, as I saw, draw the line between the tops and the bottoms. You can see the trend isn't too strong at this point. And it looks like it's curving. Looks like it's losing momentum. Money flow is already starting to come down. So this might actually start falling. I'd stay out of that one. So yeah, the list now is gonna go to $9-10 ones. I'm not too keen on those. So I think we're done going through the stock list for this morning. So I only got one trade in. Good enough. Okay, I might do use a screen tool later on, see if there's any new stocks that's jumping, and then buy one of those. But I'll end the video here. Okay. Yeah, catch me on the next video. Remember to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Leave comments. Let me know what you're looking for, and let me know if I'm not clear on anything, or you want me to expand on anything, and I'll make more videos to explain those, depending on your comments. Okay. Good night. Have a good day.